Fakes it now to Lamar.
Oh, what a grab, and that handoff up the middle, breaking through is Jones. Look out!
Trouble with the handoff. Bumble falls down. Right side, it's caught down to the 1 yard line.
There's Wicken, again the carry.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got a long way to go. Only one man to beat across midfield.
Welcome to Pop Keeney Stadium for a Saturday matinee of the Kingco Crown Contest. You have the Woodinville Falcons and the Bothell Cougars. Good afternoon, everybody. Scott Oshman along with Rich Bardew, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Trevor Meldrum. We got a big crew here today in a Kingco matchup. And Bothell Cougars, I tell you, they're coming off a big win off of Bellevue, Rich Bardew, and Coach Boehner in his 26th year has the Cougars rolling.
Yeah, they're always a very tough program, and coming off a big win against Bellevue like that, a perennial state power. I know at the 3A level, but they're tough at whoever they play. Yeah, it's got to be a big win, and leads his team, give him a little bit of momentum coming into this rivalry game against Woodinville.
It is a matchup. What a rivalry. These two share this stadium. It's a home game, as you can see on the other side. Bothell and their home Blues as we're getting ready for the captains to come out. And we'll do the coin toss. Ron Henthorn, Woodinville Falcons, through an injury, they have a freshman quarterback, Drew Sorensen, number 4. You'll see him in white here when we come up as we see the captains. But, Ronnie, he is second in total offense in Kingco Crown. He has thrown 984 yards. He's got 9 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. The Woodinville Falcons, they want to throw it around the yard.
Well, I think that's great that they want to throw it. 984 yards is a whole bunch of passing going on. And I think today we're going to see him doing a lot more passing for sure, because he's got to beat that big Bothell line out there.
But it's all about defense, Rich Bardew. And Bothell, they want to run. They're healthy again. They got Sion Soom, their running back, 119 carries, 632 yards, 9 tutties. He averages 12-plus a game. And they also got their other starter back, Miles Welsh, who, again, has run 337 yards, 6 touchdowns. They got a dynamic duo back there.
Yeah, they really do. So Woodinville, they line up in a 4-3. They're going to have their hands full stopping that running game of Bothell today, but they're going to need to do so if they have any, chances to win this game. I mean, controlling the other teams, the opposing team's running game, and forcing them to throw the ball will be key to them winning the game tonight. And
we talked to head coach Wayne Maxwell in his 22nd year. I mean, these two are intertwined. Maxwell was a player at Inglemore where Boehner was the coach, was the assistant coach, and they have known each other for years, and they have played each other for years. This series, all-time series, guys, Bothell 24, Woodinville 20.
Wow.
It has been tight.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, I mean, this is a rivalry game. I know, this season so far, Bothell's got a little bit better record, but you can throw that out the window when it comes to a rivalry game. I'm sure that both teams are excited to play the game today.
And we got our officials, our white hat tonight, Jeff Sidoris, Terry Granillo, Robert Millen, Steve Pyatt, and Haven Barnes. And I don't know if Trevor Meldrum, you're over on the Big Blue train side. Things are hopping over there.
Oh, it's very loud. It's very rowdy. You can tell Bothell's ready to play. They got the fans. They actually had the Seattle drum line for the Seahawks here. They were getting them fired up over here, and I'll tell you what, that band will still get them rowdy alone.
All right.
High tensions.
Here come the Falcons from Woodinville. They're coming in. They've had a rough one in Kingco Crown, but what a league this is. They're 0-2, Rich. 2-3 overall. They've had some actually quality wins over Union. But the Falcons, they're young, but as we talk to coaches, they're like, it doesn't matter with this rivalry.
It doesn't. I mean, you got to, like I said earlier, you got to throw it out when it comes to a rivalry game. They've had a very difficult schedule, and to come out 2-3 at this point in the season is really, really good. But being in the Kingco Crown every single game is a very difficult game, so they've got to bring it. They got to bring it today.
We're going to take a pause for a national anthem. We have kickoff coming up. It's STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week, Woodinville Bothell.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
Back here from Pop Keeney, the weather so far, Rich Bardu around the Wedge Henthorn, holding off precipitation, but the weather people, they say we got some rain coming.
You know, that's the forecast, and it seems like to get to this time of the year up in Washington State, and rain's always obviously in the forecast, but it looks like it's going to hold off today, so we got actually pretty good weather for a football game.
Yeah, but it could be a difference if it does rain, but you know, this afternoon game is like going to a college game, man, but it's high school, so you never know what's going to happen out here.
It is a good crowd on our position. As you see, the Bothell Cougars, again, Tom Boehner in his 26th year. I love this stat for Boehner. He's been the coach 26 years. Only 4 years he hasn't made the state playoffs.
Yeah, Bothell's had just a quality program for an awful long time, but so has Woodinville.
Yes.
So it's like, I mean, again, these are two quality programs with two quality coaches in a rivalry game. Throw the records out and let's go.
Well, Skyline beat the Bothell Cougars and then turned around and lost to Bellevue after Bothell beat Bellevue. So who knows what's going to happen next?
Yeah, Skyline wins in just a heartbeat last night to the Bellevue Wolverines, and that's how Kinko's playing out. Bothell right now 3-2 overall. They're 1-1 in Kinko. We did that game. Their loss to Skyline 14-7 as we're getting ready here to kick it off. Colin Dunn does the duties. And back to receive, although this one's going to go and will be returned. Big number 44, Hernandez. He's their leading rusher, and he gets all the way up to the 40.
Yeah, great return. Wearing the traditional, not really the traditional, but the honorary number 44 for Woodinville. I'll let you fill in the fans about that later on in the game here, but that's a very big honor for the Woodinville program to wear that jersey.
It's the Parker Moore Memorial Scholarship. We'll get to that unbelievable story. It's an honor, and as you said, the team picks a player each year, and it's quite an honor. And right now, Santiago Hernandez, number 44, has that great honor, and he's also a heck of a player. Quarterback Sorensen, he's going to go through the air right away to his favorite target, and he hits it. It's complete.
Incomplete.
Oh, is it?
No,
Mills.
He caught it.
Owen Mills.
Did he catch it? No, he didn't catch it. Boy, it looked like he had that.
I thought he caught it. Yeah. I don't know. Trevor, could you see it on your side?
I didn't have too much of a better view than you guys, but I also indeed thought he did catch it. High pointed it up. I thought he had two hands. Thought he came down with it.
We just saw the replay.
Regardless, that was a great ball by Woodinville's quarterback. Put it right on the receiver there. That's Bothell better get ready to go here.
So here we go. Sorensen, he's going to get it out now to Vandewedge, and Vandewedge makes a good run, and he'll get, let's see where they mark him.
They should give him the first down.
Got a flag down on the field.
Oh, it's going to be a hold out there, it looks like.
Caden Vandewedge, the senior, 2 in white. And we'll wait here as you on the PA system. Our head official Jeff Sidoris
holding on Woodinville, so it's going to back them up. You know, and that's two pretty darn good opening plays by Woodinville. We got a drop pass and a penalty. Both times they were actually moving the ball, so that's a good sign for them. They just got to clean it up here a little bit.
And for Sorensen, again, I told you he's second in total offense. He loves Owen Mills' 15. He's got 26 catches for 465 yards, guys, 5 touchdowns. He averages 18, so this will set him at second and 13. Sorensen now he kicks it over to Hernandez. Good defensive charge there by Rylan Edwards, the junior.
Yeah, simple little pass out to the flat. Didn't have a lot of room there. Brings up 3rd and long for Woodinville. And, you know, Bothell's coming out in a 3-4, so they're definitely set up to defend the pass against Woodinville right now. So they're going to have to – Woodinville might need to mix up some runs in there. Maybe not on this particular down, but they're definitely going to need to mix it up against that 3-4.
So here they go. 3rd and 13. Sorensen back, rolling, has time, looking. Now he's getting chased, going backwards. He's got to do something. He hucks it long. He's going to Mills, and Mills can't hold on.
Everything but the marbles.
Wow. You know, Woodinville's offensive line did a great job. He actually had quite a bit of time to throw, and then it finally broke down. He scrambles around and throws a dime to the receiver there, and it just went through his hands.
Tough break in this, so they'll have to punt, but you see they have it there. Sorensen can huck it.
Yeah, he's thrown a couple of good balls. I mean, just some unfortunate drops. They just need to clean it up here, and they're actually looking pretty good. They just need to clean up a few things, and I think they'll be fine.
Vandewedge to punt it, and the Falcons will just let it drop there.
Well, let's see if Woodinville can come back and hold Bothell just like they did that time.
So we'll see the Bothell Cougars. Again, junior Matt Small, it's his first year starting varsity, 39 for 74 through the air, 564 yards. He doesn't ask to do a lot. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 3 interceptions. And talking to Coach Boehner, again, they try to protect him. They know they have a big running game and they have a big offensive line, so they don't want him to do a ton. As it's 1st and 10 now from their own 22. And they give it right there. There's Sion Sooms.
Yeah, big hole up the middle. I mean, offensive line for Bothell. Big looking offensive line, and just opened up a huge running lane there.
Yeah, right off center, off the sub-zero there.
632 yards, 119 carries, like I said before, 9 tutties. He averages 12 plus a carry. Got him the first down, 1st and 10. Sooms one more time. Follows his big tackle, and he drives forward up to close to 45-yard line, close to another Cougar first down.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, Bothell's they're running out in a heavy right formation there, and then in addition to that, they pulled their left guard to be the lead blocker for the running back. So, yeah, that's a lot of beef to run behind right there. And, yeah, Woodinville's going to have its hands full against this running game. I can see that already.
And now you see Welch in, Miles Welch, number 6. He was out for the Skyline game, but he's back. Another 1st and 10. Small gets it to Welch. Right side, and a big defensive play there. Nice job by number 20, Gavin Watts. The senior comes in, and that could be, let's see where they mark him.
They give him a couple.
Yeah, you know, same play. Same exact play that they ran the play before there. Woodinville with a much better job shutting that down with a short gain.
So 2nd and 8, gave them a couple. Ball on their own 47-yard line. You see the 2 differences here. They want to run. Woodinville wanted to pass. Here's Smalls. He's going to pass. Pumps. Now he's going to tuck it. He's going to go to the far side. A nice gain there. It'll set up 3rd and short. If not, yeah, I think it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, there's going to be a late hit on the sideline there against Woodinville, it looks like, from what I could see.
Did you see the flag? I didn't see the flag.
Well, it kind of Yeah.
Yeah, go down to Trevor Meldrum there on that far side.
Yep, we indeed do have a late hit out of bounds on Woodinville.
Rich, you got it. You're zoning in our good partner Timothy B. Boyle right now, who can see a flag before it's thrown.
Hey, 20/20 vision from distance. I can't read anything close, but I can see from distance a little bit.
So Bothell gets a big pickup. That's a huge penalty. Now 1st and 10 gets him on the Falcon 32-yard line. First pass there for Smalls. There's Matt. Hands it off. Now Sooms.
Oh, look out.
Zion! It's down inside the 10-yard line. Finally cut down. And that's what they love about Sion Soom. 5'8", 200.
Yeah, I'm telling you what I'm seeing here. Bothell definitely already has a little bit of a tendency to run to the right side, pulling the backside guard. That seems to be kind of their favorite direction and where they've got the most confidence. So Woodinville defensive coordinator is going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment there and stop that and make him beat him with something else.
Navon Felton and the defensive coordinator's head coach Wayne Maxwell, as here is Bothell now 1st and goal from the 9. Welsh gets it. Cuts up. Now he's taken down. Good job there by Jalen Coleman. 10 in white, the junior, kind of slips in there.
Another flag, too, on that play.
It could have been a face mask, possibly. We'll take a look here.
Looks like it's going to go against Woodinville.
They're discussing it. And speaking of penalties, I'm glad you brought that up, Ronnie. Woodinville penalties, yeah, they averaged 53 yards, 31 penalties for 269 yards of penalties. And it is a face mask. See, I got one.
Yeah.
And so they're second to highest in Kinko Crown through 5 games as penalties is the Young Falcons. Bothell's second. They do a good job limiting those. They have 26 penalties, 206, only 41 a game. So that's another big one. Now 1st and goal at the Woodinville 3-yard line, or the Bothell 3-yard line. Soom drives up, touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, same play where they're basically pulling the backside left guard and he's leading the running back through the hole. And they're just using that side of the line to push Woodinville's defensive line around a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, between running to the right and some mistakes, penalties, that is, on Woodinville, Bothell went right down the field. So Woodinville's got to clean some stuff up here, I think.
Let's see it one more time on your screen. Dunn on for the extra point here. Now we have
a timeout or something.
I don't know if that was official timeout. Now we're getting going. Matt Small, the quarterback, is the holder. Dunn, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:12 left to go in the first quarter, Bothell Cougars, they come down 6 plays. They were helped by penalties, but they got 7 on the board. We'll be back right after this. Okay, back here, Bothell drives down, and this Woodinville, we talked to head coach Wayne Maxwell, who's the defensive coordinator. They're young, Rich.
They're young, and then they've made a couple penalties there, probably with their youth kind of showing a little bit there, but that's not going to change Coach Maxwell's expectations of those players. And having 2 big penalties on that drive, basically 15-yard type penalties, although one was in the red zone, so it ended up getting marched off for less than that. That's not helping your defense.
Dunn kicks it off, and Hernandez lets it bounce, and it'll be a touchback out at the 20-yard line. Big thank you to our PA announcer and working the Bothell team, the great Rylan Spencer, providing all kinds of great notes and stories here. He does a great job. You see the Woodinville, the Falcons out here. Let's see if they can get something cooking. They had some shots. Milnes just couldn't hang on to a couple balls. We'll see how they do here from their own 20. Drew Sorensen, just a freshman, looking, throwing, going, outstretched hands. That time he was trying to go to his other favorite, Bartoletti, Braden Bartoletti. He has 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that one he just put a little too much on.
Yeah, I mean, Woodinville keeps throwing. They came out and empty there, and they're throwing the ball against that 3-4, and they must see something against the Bothell DBs that they like. They've had receivers open. They just are very, very close to connecting on those. And again, you connect on a couple of those, then Bothell may need to adjust, but you got to complete a couple.
Offensive coordinator for Woodinville, Mike Plushke. This time they do hand it off up the middle here, and that is, yes, Santiago Hernandez, their lead back.
So Woodinville there goes to a running play again against that 3-4. If you block well up front, you got numbers. So there they took advantage of it and picked up 6 yards and shortened the sticks here a little bit. It looks like about 5 yards. But anyway, 3rd and 5 is a manageable distance.
Yeah, Hernandez, he averages 5 yards per carry. He's got 338 yards through 5 games. They get to Hernandez again. Now he stutter steps trying to get a blocker, and the big blue wave comes and gets him, led by, again, Carson Anderson, 10 in blue, the senior. And that's going to set up 4th down.
Kind of interesting that Woodinville just kind of gave up on their passing game there a little bit and tried to run the ball, but have to see what they do next time they get the ball.
Yeah, Bothell's defensive line, even though they've got 3 guys up there and you got numbers, they did a great job shedding blocks there and making the play and forcing a punting situation by Woodinville.
Now it looks like we have a timeout, Bothell. Our executive producer, 5-tool player, Todd Elvig. We will step aside at this timeout. We'll come back, see what we do.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years.
So the defense needs to stop. They got to figure out how they can throw the ball.
Lawn and garden and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here, Woodinville, and it's Caden Vandoedge, 2 to punt. Cam Wallace to receive for Bothell, and Wallace with a good punt. Wallace has to go all the way back to the 30. He takes it, looking for something, and nice punt coverage and a good boot.
Flag down, but what a great punt and great coverage by Woodinville. A lot of times you see a punt that far and it out-kicks your coverage, but Woodinville special teams looked really good there. Hopefully we'll see what this penalty is about, but they played that very, very well.
That was a 45, 50-yard punt there. Trevor, I don't know if you see something down. That's right near your spot.
Yeah, it looks like we got a equipment flag. He didn't have his mouth guard in.
Oh, my.
Those are little mistakes that you can't have. Mouth guard, no. Can't have that. Come on.
Trevor Meldrum, a former Glacier Peak High School football and lacrosse. He's good with the stick. I've watched him with the stick.
I don't know about all that.
Come on now. You could whip it.
I didn't know it was a penalty not to have a mouth guard in.
That's on Woodinville. The penalties are starting to rack up here early with 6:44 left to go in this first quarter. And our officiating crew working a Saturday afternoon. They've changed up the Kinko, right? It used to be the 4 schools that share this facility, Bothell, Woodinville, North Creek, Gungomore. They would all be in the same division, but now they have Kinko Crown, Crest, as Bothell gets ready, and Matt Small Fakes the handoff. Now he pitches it to Welsh. Welsh, he's got all kinds of room. Finally banged down, but inside Falcon territory at the 35.
Yeah, they got to the edge really well there. And again, from a tendency standpoint, where are they running the ball? They're running it to the right. They're running it to the right. Seems like everything's to the right, whether they've got to the boundary side or the field side, they're running it to the right.
There's a big pickup there. And what about that little fake handoff, and then we just pitch it?
I was going to say, it was pretty nifty with that little pitch after the fake.
Yeah, that
Draw
was
on one side and then go back the other way.
That was rugby-esque. Small hands it off. Now Soom, but nicely done once again. Another 10. Jalen Coleman gets in there for Woodinville, and a nice tackle there.
Yeah, he filled the gap really well there, brought him down, kept him to a very short gain here. But, yeah, it's time at this point. Already Bothell sitting at the 30-yard line. Woodinville's defense needs to stiffen here and keep their team in the game here. Don't want to let them go up 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 6 now on the Falcon 30-yard line. Temperature is pretty mild here so far. Rain holding off so far. Matt Small now in motion there is Warnock. And up the gut, and right there are the Falcons.
Yeah, kind of a fake jet sweep with a handoff, kind of going back up the middle. And Woodinville's defense did a great job staying home and dropping them for very little gain there. So here we go. This is an important down for the Woodinville Falcons.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. 5:07 left to go in the first quarter. Put it on the 29.
Bothell's only looked like they were going to pass once. I wonder what's happening this time.
Well, Sion there, the running back, and he gets it right side, and he will get a Bothell first down.
Yeah, they don't need to pass if they can run like that.
Yep.
Yeah, same basic play where they fake the jet sweep, pull the backside left guard, and he's your lead blocker for your running back. And, yeah, they're having all sorts of success when they decide to run to the right side. They definitely are getting a lot of yards each time.
They've never run left, have they?
I haven't yet today. So now Welsh and Soom in the backfield here for Matt Small. 1st and 10 now at the Falcon 21-yard line. And Soom gets it. And he's chopped down. There's another flag. But he's running behind big 74 Rich Bardu. Inoki Pumale, 6'3", 394 pounds is program height and weight.
Yeah, he's their big center, and he's doing a great job up front. The other person that's doing a great job is D'Ambrosia, their left guard, who seems to be pulling and being the lead blocker on each one of these plays. So I think between the two of them, that's who they'd like to run behind.
Yeah, 6'3", 260. The junior, Pumale, a senior here as they move the ball back. A rare penalty here on the Cougars.
And again, so now Woodinville's defense needs to take advantage of this situation. You got them 1st and long, stiffen here, and hopefully keep them out of the end zone.
1st and a mile. This time Small goes back to pass. He's going to dump it down. Soom can't bring it in. Incomplete. Trevor, it's not raining, right?
It is dry as can be out here, yeah.
Because we've seen several receivers seem like it's in their hands, and I know what those gloves feel like. They are sticky.
And I am very positively sure that the ball that hits you in both hands, that needs to be a catch. That needs to be a catch.
That's the goal. But again, we've had a couple here. There's no precipitation here. So 2nd and 20 now. Welsh gets it. Breaks outside. Makes one guy miss. Down the sideline. He gets inside the 15. We'll see where they put him out. But Welsh is eating yards here.
Yeah, that was a design play up the middle, just some zone blocking. And he basically, there wasn't anywhere for him to go. And he kicked it outside, and one slip tackle, and off to the races he was. So he puts Bothell into a manageable 3rd down situation here.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 now on the 17-yard line as they look over. There's Boehner here. He has in your screen there. He's complaining, I'm sure, he's critical about something. And now all of a sudden he's not happy and he wants a timeout. Their 2nd of the first quarter here. And we will step aside. We'll see if the Cougars can punch it in.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Really good. Still going to help the Huskies ranking. They're Ole Miss was.
As you see there, the pink out. The Bothell pink out. As the kids are out here on a Saturday. It's so odd. I was talking to Ron Henthorne at STSPN. We've been doing this for 16 years. We've been doing it for 14. We've been on board. I can't remember, Ronnie, if we did an afternoon game. We were talking about on the way to the stadium today.
No, I think it's the first one I remember doing, but those kids in the pink came out in their pajamas, I think.
Did Welsh, the running back. Fake it to him. Small now rolls out. He dumps it over, and it's caught by big number 88, Colton Bryan, the junior. But I don't know. I think it's short of a first down. No, it's not. They're going to call the sticks.
Yeah, that time they basically pulled the left guard, basically a fake play action, and then the left guard blocked well. So number 75 again for the quarterback gave him time to put off a nice throw and pick up the first down.
D'Ambrosia, yes.
I think number 11 is going to get the ball.
Soom does get the ball, and Scion cuts it down. He'll get close. He'll be around the 1 or 2 yard line.
I'm surprised he didn't make it all the way in at that nice big block at the line there.
Yeah, they've got some heavy hitters up there. 73, Milan Vincic. Another senior, 6'5", 250. Here's second and goal from the 3. Is he in?
Oh, yeah.
He is! Touchdown, Bothell. And that one is Scion Soom.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Just straight ahead zone blocking, and into the end zone he goes. So they were able to overcome that 1st and 20 and pop it in and give themselves a 14-0 lead here late in the first quarter.
And speaking of the devil, he went right behind big 73 Vincic. 6'5", 250. That's easy. Dunn on for the extra point.
Dunn's never going to miss. He's 10 for 10 now, 11 for 11 from the extra point line there. So he's looking pretty good out there for Bothell.
So Woodinville's got to figure some stuff out right now. It's the Cougars up 14-0. Uh-oh, your Cyclones are down 6-0 Colorado right now, Ronnie.
What?
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful
I'm so mad that
Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Still with the ball. Gets up through. Now he's got a crease. Just done. Finally, gets him out to save a touchdown. Santiago Hernandez gets the Woodinville student section fired up.
And no flags that time, so that Woodinville's going to start their drive here in great field position with an excellent special teams kickoff return.
Well, let's see what they can do. They weren't able to run the ball last time they tried this, but from midfield, I think they're going to throw the ball a little more.
You see the Falcons there. They've got a tough one, so they have this game, guys, and then next week they welcome in the Skyline Spartans, who are playing well with that just tough 1-point loss to Bellevue last night, and then they go play Bellevue.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage out there. Let's see what happens.
So from the 50, this time they hand it off to Hernandez, and he'll get a couple. But yeah, I was surprised they started off with a run, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, they've been throwing the ball here, but again, I mean, if their line can, hold the three-man front of Bothell a little bit and actually get some guys also released to level 2, there's running lanes against a 3-4, but especially up the middle. So we'll see what they do. But, like Ron just pointed out too, we had one-on-one coverage outside here on the right. So there's things to take advantage of. They just need to convert a few of these things.
They've got some seniors up front. 55, Aiden Venable. 2nd and 7. Sorensen, he's going to go to the air. Now he tucks it up, and he slides, and they'll leave him. They're going to give him a couple. The slide rule different in high school than it is in the NFL, right, Rich?
Yeah, a little bit different, but hey, it's it's one of those things where it's like, you've got a freshman quarterback there. He came in after their senior quarterback got hurt in the first game of the season. I'm sure he's got some pretty specific instructions of don't get hurt.
Yeah, it's not allowed. Injuries aren't allowed.
That's a good instruction,
That is 3rd and 4. I keep telling you, Ronnie, not to get hurt.
There you go.
Sorensen back. Now he's rolling. He finally just lets it go and throws it out of bounds, but that is going to bring up a 4th and 4.
This might be a situation where Woodinville goes for it here. I know it's a 4th and 4 here coming up, but they're in Bothell's field position, and they need to kind of make something happen here.
I don't know. So Sorensen comes out of the ball game. They do have Vandewedge, the punter, in there. But maybe they got something up going. Okay.
Maybe just a quick punt, maybe. Quick kick.
So Vandewedge, he is a quarterback as well. Hernandez goes in motions, and Coach Maxwell, he wants to talk about it.
Yeah. Woodinville came out, they're going to run it on 4th down there, and Bothell adjusted their defense and had 4 men up front, so they had 6-7 guys in the box that were ready to stop it. That's why the timeout happened.
Well, what would you do?
Back here from Pop Keeney, right in the heart of Bothell here, up against some condos, apartments, but here's a big 4th and 4.
Colin Vandewedge back there can throw the ball, and he's looking to do it.
He is the backup quarterback. He's got a wide open Falcon. It's caught, and it's a big first down.
Actually, it was incomplete. It hit the floor.
No, Hager had it, I thought.
I did too.
Blaine Hager, the senior. Let's take a look at it here. Oh, and good defensive work. I'm not sure when that ball came down, but Carlin Gochner, one of their stud receivers, the junior, kind of got in there. I don't know, Trevor, did you see if he got a hand in there?
I didn't see any sort of hand action or anything. I saw he caught the ball. Maybe the ground caused the incompletion on it, but I thought he had that for plenty more than a first.
Yeah, it looked like he had it on the replay, but I think you're right. I think it did hit the ground when he went down, so that's what they called.
That's what Woodinville's got to cue in a little more on, I think, is attacking the middle of the field. Those two safeties are high and wide left and right. They need to start attacking that field to get their pass game going.
Well, they got to catch the ball back into the Bothell blue train, and Welch picks up a ton here. He'll get 11 on his first carry, and they'll move the sticks.
That time they changed it up, pulled the right guard, and he led his way through, and they still picked up big yards. So they're definitely going to make Woodinville stop the running game here. Otherwise, they're just going to stick with it, and that can become very demoralizing for a defense when you just, you're picking up first down after first down on the ground.
Connor Seabrant, the senior.
He almost ran, right?
Both running backs in. Soom gets it. Right side, he bowls over a Falcon, and he's brought down inside the 40. Obviously, around here, all the buzz about the Seattle Mariners making it to the American League Championship Series. First time in 24 years. Man, what a night.
Yeah.
15 innings.
It was incredible. What a game by both teams. So happy the Mariners came out. I honestly don't know if my heart will ever operate the same again, but that's the way it goes.
This city collectively lost 5 years probably. 2nd and 4 now on the Falcon 39. Sion gets the carry, and he'll go up, and that's going to be another Bothell first down. So the chain gang getting a lot of activity. They're going to get their steps in today, Rich Pardue.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, Bothell's having absolutely no problem moving the football.
Well, like you said, they're moving it down that right side behind that big heavy line down there. So I think we're at the end of the first quarter here, guys.
We are. After one, it has been all Bothell. 14-0 on STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week.
Seattle Sports on all your streaming platforms. Subscribe now for inside info on the Mariners and Seahawks. Brock and Salk, Bump and Stacy, Wyman and Bob.
Just subscribe.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Back here, yes, Bothell Cougar football, the 2014 4A state championship. They were the champions. They've been in the championship game many, many times over the years. They've made the semifinals. They've pretty much done it all. Coach Boehner, the most winningest coach in KingCo Conference history. But these teams have gone back and forth over the years in their rivalry. Woodinville has taken certain points in the 90s. They were on a streak, and 95 through 99, they won 5. Then Bothell took it back, and it goes in back and forth. Soom and Sion busts his way through down to the 25-yard line. Boy, he's a lot to bring down.
Yeah, he really is. He runs hard, keeps his feet moving, and he's behind obviously a very good offensive line too. They decided to change it up there again and go left, and still picked up whatever it was, 7-8 yards. So it's like, yeah, Woodinville's defense here gotta stiffen, has to stiffen right here.
Maybe they changed directions on the field, so that's why they went that way. They're still going to the other side of the field.
That's true.
Let's see if they do it again, Rich.
2nd and 3. On the Woodinville 26-yard line. Welsh now the running back, and Welsh gets it on the left side. He slips a tackle, almost had a tackle for loss. Welsh to the house. Touchdown, Bothell. A 26-yard run by Miles Welsh.
Yeah, running right, running left, scoring touchdowns right, scoring touchdowns left. But the key, the read is whatever guard pulls, that's the direction they're going 99.9% of the time. So hopefully that gives something for Woodinville. They pick up on that key and kind of make it some sort of adjustment here and stop that. But basically they're pulling backside guard on every single play and just running it down their throat right now.
Seabrand had him. He had him by the hand to the jersey there to get him down, but just too much. Done on for the extra point.
12 for 12 for Dunn.
And it is good. Just a friendly reminder about Mr. Welsh. He's a sophomore. 21-0.
Marines are made.
Alabama Crimson Tide.
Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us. Because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Oh, yeah, look at the push-ups. Is that a push-up or is that being pushed up?
I'm telling you, they're doing it probably for each point scored, and we're going to have some tired arms on that sideline here. This keeps going the way this first quarter went.
Kids coming out strong, done here with a kickoff. Hernandez there to take it. He had a good run back. This one's going to go in the end zone, and he'll let it fly. Kind of cut off our position here is tough here at Popkini on the visitor side, just on the side to side sometimes. They're doing a great job. Christian on camera. So Woodinville, they just need a little something going here. They're young.
Yeah, they just need to get a couple things to connect. I mean, they've had opportunities and plays open, and honestly, their quarterback, Sorensen's made some good throws. They just need to come down with the ball, move the chains a couple times, build up some confidence, and then get going. It's kind of a two-pronged deal. Bothell's playing well, but Woodinville also has had opportunities that they just haven't converted on.
Now, they've been dropping the ball, and that's going to make a big difference if they can hang on to it.
Yeah, 1 or 15. This time they get it off to Hernandez, and it's see if they'll give him a couple here. Trevor Meldrum right on the scene right there. You see him in the right here, right-hand corner, sporting the STSPN hat. Ronnie, I've been here 14 years, and I don't have a hat.
Well, you're a Mariner fan.
I am a Mariner fan, but I'll have to talk to Todd Elvin, executive producer. What's a requisite? I'll put in a requisition. 2nd and 11, ball on their own 19-yard line. Sorensen back. Looking, now he's going to throw it, and it is caught. Is it caught, Trevor? I shouldn't say it is.
That was indeed caught.
Okay,
indeed.
And finally Owen Milnes gets his first reception of this ball game.
Hopefully that catch will give the spark to this passing offense that they need.
Yeah, just a simple hitch route out there. And again, Sorensen's putting balls right on guys' numbers. They just need to come down with them. So good ball by him, good catch. Really important third down here. Woodinville really needs to convert here.
If he'd looked a little bit left before he threw that ball, he had Sawyer Munson on the far left side wide open too.
Woodinville students showing out here. So Sorensen, he's a freshman, but this is his 6th game, and he's got Hernandez, but he goes deep, and that's incomplete. He had Hernandez there at the drop-off, but it goes out of bounds. He was trying to go to number 8, Elijah Delgadillo.
He overthrew that one.
Yeah, that's a situation right there where, you got a freshman quarterback, and obviously I'm coaching the Lake Stevens program, and it's, hey, first guy you see open, get rid of the ball like right now. And yeah, he had Hernandez there to move the sticks and tried to get a little bit more. Both receivers were open, but that's the pass he chose is a little bit more difficult to complete. And it didn't happen for him. And
talking to Coach Maxwell, he understands that, right? This is his first year varsity. Freshman, he's kind of thrown into it. Vandewedge puts this one back, and it's going to take a Falcon bounce there just at the 41-yard line. He knew what he was getting into. He knows this is a tough situation for the freshman.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, as a freshman, he throws the ball really, really well. It's the maturity, it's the experience, It's all those things that are going to come game after game. So not only does he have a bright future, but obviously if you're starting a freshman at quarterback, the Woodinville program's got a really bright future for the next few years as well. And he throws the ball very, very well. Again, you can't really coach experience. That's just going to come from time on the field, and he'll get there. I mean, again, not a bad ball he threw. It's just move the sticks.
All right, Bothell back at it, up 21-0, 9:47 left to go in this first half, and pick your poison here, and it's Sion Soom, and it takes 2 Falcons to get him down. Big 51 there, Noah Folks in there, the sophomore. That's what we're talking about. You look at a lot of the key players. I think we have an injured player here, or no, he's getting back up?
We got that, but we also have a flag on the field here.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's going to be a hold against Bothell.
Actually, if it's what I think it was, 21 got a little in the moment and gave Bothell guy a shove after he was already on the ground.
Oh, very close.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yet another 15-yard type penalty against Woodinville. So, it's tough. I mean, when you're a young team, you got the other team running the ball, struggling stopping it, and then you're making penalties against yourself. That makes it very, very difficult to win a football game. So they definitely need to clean some stuff up here.
It doesn't. Now, Woodinville, they're young and everything. They happen to be in Kinko Crown through 5 games. They're last in rushing defense.
Yeah. Well, again, in Kinko Crown, very, very, very tough division.
Tough.
Top programs in the Kinko League, so to speak. So, yeah, it's a tough haul. But that's why Woodinville's here, is because it's been a good program for years. And I guarantee Coach Maxwell is wanting them to play to that level and isn't happy at all with seeing these penalties.
Soom takes it down. He's dragged down by Chase Balin, sophomore, getting a good tackle on Soom. Sion Soom. How about that name, Trevor Meldrum?
That's definitely an iconic sounding name. Definitely, no doubt. Especially when you run the ball like you do, he'll definitely make a name for himself with that.
1st and 10 now at the Woodinville 26-yard line. And this time Welsh changed direction. He hops over the defender. Oh, my.
No,
and I'm not sure you can do that.
I think that's a flag, isn't it?
Damaraj brings him down.
Yeah,
that's a flag.
Yeah, they're talking about it. Cannot do that in high school.
One thing Bothell's been doing a great job of, though, is reading their blockers and bouncing off that. Their running game is just so strong right now, reading those linemen pulling, running off their backs, and hitting the holes hard. They're doing a great job.
We'll see our
chop block. So we have a chop block against Bothell there, not necessarily leaping, but a chop block on their offensive line, I'm assuming. So
interesting.
Jeff Satteris, our white hat today.
That's kind of the first big penalty, though, against Bothell in this game. So they've kept it, for the most part, pretty darn clean. So, again, now Woodinville has to take advantage of this mistake by Bothell and get their offense off the field so they can hopefully bring Woodinville's offense back on and score some points here before halftime.
1st and 25 now for the Cougars. And Matt Small, the junior, 6'2", 166. He'll get it to Welsh. Welsh piled up over there, and Jalen Coleman, 10 in white, one of the guys. As you look at the roster here, guys, gentlemen, both sides have a lot of bright futures. Bothell's good, but again, junior quarterback, first-time starter, Matt Smalls. But if you look on the line, there's a lot of sophomores still, a lot of juniors.
Yeah, they're young-ish. They don't have a lot of freshmen playing, but still young-ish. So, yeah, both programs are going to be probably really, really difficult to deal with over the next couple of years here.
And Skyline's young as well, so the crown is going to be just as difficult. There's Sim one more time, and Coleman once again meets him just inside the 30.
And when I'm talking about tough, I'm not talking about tough within the division that they're in within Kinko Crown. That's always going to be a tough division for all these teams. What I'm talking about is these programs in the next year or two are going to be trying to win a state championship. That's what their goals are going to be.
3rd and 18 for Bothell. They're going to put the ball in the air now. How about that?
Well, Woodinville's we'll talk about some alumnus. 3rd and 12 here. Big defensive thought. Now they go around.
Blockers, too.
Here's Gonkner. Stays on his feet inside the 15-yard line. And Trevor Meldrum, you have a better look, but I think, yes, it is a first down.
Wow. That was a first down.
Yeah, they basically, Bothell ran a reverse, pulled a couple linemen out in front, had numbers big time. But Woodinville's defenders broke through those and had opportunities for tackles, but just didn't make them. And Bothell's able to move the sticks.
Carlin Gochner, boy, the junior, he missed. He was out that Skyline loss again. Excited to have him back, and he was a big part of that big win over Bellevue last week. So 1st and 10 again now on the Woodinville 14. Welsh.
Busted out. He's going
to. Inside the 10 and takes a couple. And now there's a bunch of flags. I don't know what Gavin Watts, 20 in white, said. Trevor, can you hear him from there?
Couldn't quite hear what he said, but I think it might have been another just giving him the business too much after the play's over. Like that's the part that comes with high school sports. Is the older you get, the more mental it becomes, and you can't let those highs get too highs or the lows get too lows. You got to stay even flowing and not let the game get the best of you.
Saw Trevor in the background. He's sporting the Mariner mustache.
Hey, I'll tell you, I'm a little concerned, though. I don't know who's going to be pitching for those Mariners.
Oh, I think they announced it today that it's Miller and Friends, Bryce Miller, as you see the signal there from Sidoris, the lead official there.
Could you hear what he called, Trevor?
Oh, yeah, it was just a personal foul. He was doing too much after the play.
Yep.
But the play seemed like, there must have been some chit-chat there. Second and 4 now on the 4, so second and goal. Up the middle, did they stop them?
They did indeed.
That's a big stop there.
Got about 2 yards.
Zion, the ball carrier here. So Bryce Miller will go tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, it's a beat-up bullpen in 15 innings. They emptied the tank. They used almost everybody for the Mariners, and obviously you know where to find it right here on Seattle Sports, 710. Rick Riz and the gang will have the call tomorrow. Game 1. Out here at Popkini. And Zion gets it. Punches up, drives forward, and he crawls in. Another touchdown for Soom and the Cougars.
Yeah, Soom does a great job just keeping his legs going. I mean, he bounced off a couple of tackles there. Woodinville had some guys there to try to make the tackle, but he just kept his feet moving and wanted to get across the goal line, which he did. And boom, we're looking at potential 28-0 here with 5:23 left in the first half.
Done on for the extra try. Small with a hold.
Oh, they went for 2. Nope, sorry.
There's the kick. And it is up, and it is good.
14 straight extra point conversions for that young man.
Well, the whistle's blowing. That means the big Bothell Cougar train is flowing. Back with more after these words.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit
signature win. We're back here. We're talking Indiana, Oregon, all kinds of stuff. The kickoff by Dunn is into the end zone here. God, it's fun. We got the scores going, Rich. Big college Saturday. Did you watch game day this morning from Eugene?
I did not watch game day from Eugene. I'm a Husky. I'm a diehard Husky, so
still, it's game day.
It's game day. Go Indiana.
They did a good job this morning. Again, Pat McAfee, yes or no, take him or leave, whatever. He's doing a good job. But he is so fun. He had everybody going. The Animal House song going this morning at the crowd.
That's awesome.
A little bit louder now. Back here to football. Woodinville, 1st and 10 now in their own 20. Just get some positive yards. Get a couple first downs. Hernandez
there we go.
Cuts back and cuts in, still on his feet.
Nice cut by him.
They're never going to stop the effort. You will always see the effort.
Yeah, actually right there, the blocking with Woodinville, they locked up a few Bothell defensive players really well there. And then Hernandez made a great cutback and found some grass there to open it up and bring up 2nd and 1. Again, they need to just move the sticks here, have some positive energy going into the half.
And he wears that 44, the Parker Moore Memorial Scholarship, a tragic accident here. Not an accident, a young man was killed when we went down to Linfield, played for him. Here's number 44 again. spins off a tackle and bumps his way through, and that's going to be a Falcon first down.
Is that like on the first or second first down of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been rare. So Parker Moore, he played for Woodinville and goes down and played for Linfield. The Wildcats, a big-time Northwest Conference D3 program down there. They won a lot of titles. And so they started a memorial here at Woodinville 2014 or 16, I can't remember. Here's Sorensen back to pass. It is caught. And there he is. There's Vandewedge, who does the punting duties. He's the backup quarterback, also the wide receiver, and they get a good positive yards. That's 2 times, Rich Bardu. Move the sticks.
Yeah, just basically a little bit of a flat throw there, out into the flat, but Sorensen put it right on the numbers, and Bothell defender was pretty aggressive there, and therefore that allowed the Woodinville receiver to pick up some extra yards after the catch, and Woodinville all of a sudden's got their best drive of the game going right now.
Taken down by Haddon Neal, the junior for Bothell. Hernandez now the running back. Trips left. Here's Sorensen. Fakes. Now he looks going over. It's Vandewedge again. Vandewedge now into Bothell territory at the 30, and Woodinville has something to cheer about.
Yeah, just a little skinny post up the middle. And Ron earlier was talking about, how the middle of the defense is a little bit open there, and they found a little seam right there. So, yeah, just got behind the linebackers and in front of the safeties, and boom, there you go.
Yeah, look at Bothell dropping back for more pass protection right now, too.
They're second in passing in Kinco Crown. These guys, they average 206 yards through the air per game. Now a delay, and it gets to Hernandez. And Hernandez with enough positive run. He'll get close to the sticks. He'll set up a second and short.
Great play call by Woodinville there. He threw the ball, picked up nice yardage. Woodinville drops back, and you run a little draw play right there. So, yeah, Woodinville all of a sudden's got some momentum going here.
And they're doing a little hurry up. Offensive coordinator Mike Plushke. Sorensen, all kinds of time just sitting there, purveying the field, looking up. Now he's just going to fall, and it's going to leave him third and short. I don't know what happened there. Ronnie, I'm sure somebody was open.
I think somebody was, but he didn't find him. He should have just ran out of bounds, actually.
If it's not you that's all, you're open all the time. We drove into the stadium and you were open.
Yeah, right.
Although you did miss a turn.
I was not steering. I was not behind the steering wheel, dude.
My navigator, Ron Henthorne, he lets me drive his nice car. He's very nice to me.
Yeah.
3rd and 4. This is a big one here. You got to think it's 4-down territory. Bartoletti in motion. Sorensen back. Now he's got trouble. 1 foot. He pitches it to Hernandez. Hernandez pushing his own players, and did he get there? No.
No, he got back.
Oh, my. A little helter-skelter.
What a heads-up play by Sorensen right there. I mean, he was dead to rights by Bothell's defense there. Just the protection broke down and got away from one of the defenders and had the wits about him to pitch it back to number 44 there, Hernandez, and picked up positive yardage there. So we talk about a freshman. He just grew right there, boy. That's a heads-up play. So here we go, 4th and 2.
Yeah, I wonder if Hernandez didn't, hey, throw me the ball.
Hernandez to the left here. Trips left. Sorensen back to pass. Got to get rid of it. And this time it's just too low. Trying to go to Hernandez. He was covered very well by Carson Anderson. And you see big 44 there. Just pass wasn't quite there this time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, Woodinville had their best drive of the game going right there and just came up a little bit short on converting on a first down. So Bothell here with 1:15 left in the first half. We'll see what they do with it here. They've just dominated this first half, though.
Well, Bothell tightened up their defense when they got down there in the red zone, so it made it more difficult for them to find those open players.
Well, those passing lanes tighten up in general when you get down there, and yeah, they definitely did. And they were trying to not let anything over the top earlier, and Woodinville took advantage of that with some throws kind of in front of the safeties, but that tightens up as you get further down, absolutely.
Scion. Boy, he just slides through traffic there and makes a big set of yards, another big carry, and another first down for Bothell. Tom Boehner, the offensive coordinator, the play caller.
Yeah, why pull one lineman when you can pull 2 linemen and lead? Holy cow, they got a lot of beef up there.
And First and 10 here. 56 seconds left to go here in the first half. Matt Small, he hands it off to Sion one more time. Soom, left side, has a blocker. Great block there by 55, Mo Bilal, the senior.
Out of bounds there to hold the clock down. Bothell might break one here and get another touchdown before the half, but that would just kind of make it a dagger for Woodinville.
46 seconds left to go, or 48 seconds. 28-0, Bothell. Bothell next after this game, they have at Mount Si and then at Eastlake. This is their last home game for this season in the regular season. And this time the ball carrier is Carson Anderson. And Anderson makes his way across inside the 40.
Yeah, Bothell's just, boy, they are just pulling linemen. That, again, they're pulling two there. They've just got numbers and size at the point of attack. And Woodinville, they got Woodinville on their heels again.
6'1" senior. Another first down. Time ticking. Soom, left side, and he gets out of bounds. Only one timeout. Tom Banner called 2 in the first quarter. Bothell waiting here with 24 seconds. 2nd and 3. Now the ball on the Woodinville 31-yard line. That's Small, the junior. Gets it to Sion Soom. He's got plenty of room, does Soom. Knocking Falcons over inside the 15. Boy, he's a load.
Yeah, he really is. And Bothell still has a timeout left here, and now all of a sudden they got it inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're in a hurry up, too. Well, they didn't use their timeout. They didn't need to.
Spiked it.
15 seconds on the clock.
Woodinville's front line, their defensive line's just definitely looking fatigued. They've been on the field a lot in this first half, and you're outsized a little bit there by Bothell's offensive
just
line.
Just a bit.
Yeah, and then you're on the field a lot. I mean, you definitely see some hands on hips and a little bit of fatigue going on the Woodinville defense.
Connor Sebrandt, 57. He's playing great today. They're giving it everything they got.
Going to run the left side here a little bit again, right?
Soom, he gets tracked down from behind. A nice play there by Coleman once again. And Jalen Coleman's having a heck of a ball game.
There's an adjustment right there. They blitzed him basically through the gap that the guard pulled from, and he was able to get the running back, catch the running back, and make a great tackle. So outstanding play, and maybe an adjustment that Woodinville will make here now and possibly into the second half.
Bothell calls their final timeout here with 9 seconds left to go. Wonder what that play is they're going to come out with.
We're going to just keep it here, looking over at the executive producer. 5-tool player, although he's picked up another tool this year. With us on the road so much, Todd Elvig, the 6-tool player.
6-tool player now.
Yeah, we've made that up. He's got 6 tools. Come on now.
Highly recruited baseball player now.
Oh, highly recruited.
I mean, 5-tool guys, it's unbelievable how well they're recruited, but 6-tool, it's off the charts.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but we've put on one unbelievable production. We have had a heck of a year. We started off the year with a absolute barn burner, one of the best high school games we've ever done. Yeah. Lake Stevens Vikings and the Sumner Spartans. Spartans took it on the chin to another Vikings, the Puyallup Vikings.
Yeah, Puyallup's looking awful tough in the 4A. Or 4A division, or whatever you want to call it. Classification, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But anyway, 4A classification, they're looking awful tough. So is Lake Stevens, so I see a clash coming there.
Yes, the clash of the Vikings heading on. But you got some other Grand Kapowsons sturdy there, and then 3A O'Day just seem like they're getting healthy and turning it on. Here we go. Bothell fakes it. Small, he's going to go to the corner.
Oh, that's interference. Yo, man. That's going to put Bothell on the scoreboard. You can't clobber the receiver before he gets the ball.
Trevor, you probably had better eyes on it.
Yeah, that was just trying to be a little fade throw there. It went a little inside. Defender, tough to do something with that because you don't have eyes on the ball, but he had to cut back in and try to go through that defender getting that flag. I don't know if it's staying, though.
Yeah, I don't know if we have another look at that.
Clearly pass interference.
Yep. I might have to take the 6 tool away from Todd Elvig for the replay.
So is the 6 tool able to – does he pitch tomorrow for
yeah,
the Mariners?
yeah,
Mariners are looking for some pitching.
We
That's
might need him.
5-tool player with a 6 being you can pitch too.
Maybe he can bunt. I don't know if a 6-tool player can bunt.
Anyway, but yes,
Oh, there's that play. There's great job again. The 6-tool player stands in.
Yeah, there was a pass interference against Woodinville, so now Bothell's just going to attempt a field goal here to end the first half.
23-yard attempt. Low snap. Small has to put it down. The kick is up. All kinds of whistles before the kick. It is good.
Defense, it looks like defensive encroachment from what the preliminary signal looks like.
Probably going to be
see what
declined.
What's happening here?
Oh, they could accept it and run the ball in for a touchdown.
Jeff Sidoris, our white hat today. They've been busy. Our officiating crew.
You're going to take points off the board or decline it here? I guess that's the question.
Offside.
They're re-kicking it here.
They decline. They're probably not going to go there.
I guess they have to take it on a defensive offside or defensive encroachment. Technically, the play's dead right then and there.
But they didn't have to kick it.
So now it's a 20-yard kick. It was 23. Now 20-yard kick. The hold is up. The kick is up. And it is good. So Mr. Dunn, accurate and perfect as time runs out in the first half. We'll step aside for halftime. It's all blue, 31-0 at halftime. You're watching high school sports on the STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week. And I don't know if Trevor's going to be able to get to Coach Boehner. He is off and running.
Yeah, he's a little too excited for his boys right now. He ran off the field quite quickly.
Okay. As you see here from Pop Keeney, beautiful. The weather's holding out. We'll take a break at halftime again. Big Blue, the Cougars of Bothell, 31. Woodinville Falcons, nothing. Halftime fun coming up. We'll be back with a second right here in STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Goes back to pass, looking now. Getting pressure, and he's taken down.
10. Does he get in? He dove in. No, they have him at the 1 or 2 yard line.
McGee, left side, stiff arms, gets out of bounds.
Hands it. No, he's going to keep it, and he gets absolutely drilled.
Donovan going for it all. He's got a wide open man. Oh, touchdown, Spartans.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A. Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Seattle sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
Back here, Pop Keeney Stadium. It's the Kingco Crown matchup. You'll see in blue right there, the big Bothell Cougars. They are up 31-0 over the Woodinville Falcons. Scott Oshman, Rich Pardue, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Trevor Meldrum with you. And it's been all Bothell, but we got a great thing just at halftime here. We have our super fans, STSPNs. There's our super fans. The Woodinville Falcons, the student section, they've been up cheering their team on. There is some great shots. The kids that come out here on a Saturday, we got all the STSPN Superfan Game of the Week t-shirts out. Always good to see the students out here, Rich Pardue. And that's what makes high school sports so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the fans are here. It's an exciting part of the high school year is coming out and rooting their team on Friday nights, or as in this case, Saturday afternoons. regardless, they're here to support their team. They're here to support their friends who are out there, and they're going to be here, win, lose, draw, it doesn't matter. They're just out here to have a good time and support their buddies.
It's a great day for football it was. No rain today, my friend.
I know, it's good. Trevor Meldrum, it started to sprinkle there at halftime as you settle in on the Bothell sideline over there, buddy. But it looks like we've I don't know, traffic and weather on the 9s. We'll get it from Ron Wedge Henthorn. He cuts in with a weather report here, but is it any precipitation down there?
Right now I'm not feeling too much, just a little slight breeze coming down.
Okay.
It's staying pretty dry though so far, but cheerleaders are well prepared for it. They all got their ponchos on, so who knows what's going to happen.
They're prepped. They're well played. You see Matt Small, the junior quarterback. He's had a nice, efficient first half right there. Ron, what's our weather report update?
Weather report is 57 degrees and no real rain forecast till about 9 p.m. tonight, so we're going to get it out of here real clean and dry today. Stay dry down there.
How's that backup? 522, 405. That is just a disaster.
Oh, the traffic's terrible. We're not going that way, thank goodness. And the I-5 has got closed traffic on the bridge down here. Here, so.
There's on our side, there's the Woodinville Falcons student section, the fans. They share this facility, great Pop Keeney here. And why is Pop Keeney, Ron, why is it named Pop Keeney Stadium?
Oh, you're gonna pull back on my resources.
Yeah, you had a great story when we did the Bothell Skyline game.
Well, Pop Keeney was one of the original coaches here at Bothell for many, many years. He left for a while and then came back and did such a great job with Bothell that they decided to name the stadium after him.
And there's no question, this is a phenomenal facility for high school football.
It's pretty good.
It's got everything but the big screen to watch it on out here.
Hey, so how many high school games you get to go up and look, and there's people sitting out on their condo or apartment decks right there. Just, hey, let's watch a football game this afternoon. Instead of turning on Saturday college football, they're out there watching high school football.
They got the great playground. What is it, McMinnville? What's it called?
Yeah, McMinnville across. Yeah, in this area. And great restaurants there, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
McMinimans.
Yes, thank you. The McMinimans. Yes, they got all the cool stuff. You see the Falcons in the white here going on. You know what? Speaking of alumni, we didn't get to this. Bothell, right? Remember the great? He's Johnny Hecker, the punter. He's now with the Titans. 14th season. He was big with the Rams. We saw him all the time. Johnny Hecker. He's a Bothell grad, Super Bowl winner with the Rams. Woodinville's got Andre Dillard, who's a free agent, 2025 preseason with San Francisco, the offensive line, 7th season. Andre Dillard, he's still there on injured reserve, I guess. So both these programs, I mean, for years and years and years, they've been putting out big-time players as we're getting ready here for the second half kickoff.
Bothell's going to receive the ball on this first half kickoff. Maybe they're going to take it down and score, maybe not. Let's see what Woodinville's got to say about that.
In Woodinville, if you're halftime, Coach Bardou, I mean, they've had some chances. They had that nice little drive. They had 3 first downs in a row, which was big. You got to kind of take the tiny victories, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, they had a nice drive there late in the second quarter with their offense, but where the big adjustments need to be is they gotta make some adjustments on the defensive side and get off the field.
That one's is it a fumble?
I think
Woodinville says they have it.
Come up with a big
and they do.
Big play by Woodinville special teams.
Cole Conniff, this freshman, comes up big with a special teams play.
Yeah, huge. Bothell muffled the catch right there, and Woodinville is taking advantage of it. So now, I mean, I was sitting there getting ready to talk about Woodinville's defense, and boom, we got Woodinville's offense on the field. But
take another look
just
at it.
mishandled it, and then obviously when a football hits the turf, it could go anywhere, and Woodinville came up with it. So let's see what their offense can do here. They had their best drive of the game late in the second quarter. Let's see if they can maybe carry some of that momentum over into this drive.
Freshman Drew Sorensen, he gets to Hernandez. He's got plenty of room on that near side. He gets down to the 10-yard line. And the Woodinville sideline, finally something to cheer about. He's brought down by Cam Caudill.
Hey, we give him STSPN T-shirts, and boom, the momentum switches to Woodinville.
Right.
Look at that blocking on the left-hand side there. But we don't have a replay of it right now, but that was really great coverage by the offensive line for Woodinville there.
You see one there on the side, Bartolotti. He's one of their leading receivers, seniors. This time they get it right back to Hernandez. Hernandez, oh, he's taken down.
Yeah,
Big 55, Mo Bilal.
Tried it again, but it wasn't there that time.
Yeah, I think they're going to ride 44 here, and they're saying for that it's 44 strong, right? So they're going to ride 44 strong, hopefully into the end zone here for him to get a little bit of momentum, and maybe make this a little bit of a game in the second half here.
2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 here. The ball on the 8, but I think it's 2nd and. Well, I think they can get a first down. They get it to Hernandez. Oh, and he's swallowed up by big 58. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Zach Foltz.
Yeah, not much running room there. Bothell really was kind of reading the same thing, that they were going to probably try to run the ball there, and stuffed it. So now we've got 3rd and goal here. I think they can get a first down, looks like, on the 1 yard line. But anyway, 3rd and 10. And hopefully Woodinville here, again, like to see a good second half game here, so hopefully they can score here and make it a little bit of a game.
Boy, that was a loss here. Now 3rd and 10. And the wedge gets it, the backup. He's got room, he's got space, he's in for a Woodinville touchdown. Van de Wedge, the backup who comes in, and he scores from 10 out. And they put Woodinville on the board.
Yeah, Woodinville, that was a run all the way when they pulled their starting quarterback Sorensen out there. They were going to run the ball, and they just basically ran lead, behind Hernandez there, and he just led him right into the end zone. So great block by Hernandez there to get him in over the pylon. So there we are. All of a sudden we got a score and a little bit of momentum on Woodinville's side.
And on for the extra try is Gavin Watts. High snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Good job there by Soren Munson, the holder. The senior gets it down. And just exciting for the Woodinville Falcons to get on the board, 31-7.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better start in the second half for Woodinville right there. They really, really needed that, that little shot in the arm there. So see if they can keep it going here the rest of the half.
More from Popkini after these words.
Is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniels the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniels and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniels.
There you see the Woodinville students. They got something to be excited about it. Just a hop, skip, and a jump here. Woodinville High School, Bothell High School, very close in proximity.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here. Basically, that second half kickoff was kind of a little bit of a pooch here. It'll be interesting to see if Woodinville does the same thing. Get the ball kind of on the ground, bouncing around a little bit after that rain, and maybe they can get lucky again and get another fumble here. We'll see. Bothell's probably looking, no, we don't want to see that again.
Connolly to kick it off, and it's taken by Wallace. This time he handles it, and Wallace up to the 40-yard line with a nice return.
Yeah, great return by Wallace there. Great blocking up front by Bothell's special teams there, giving them great field position. So they're obviously looking to answer right now and, suppress any momentum that Woodinville has.
We do have some laundry down on the field. I do report.
Trevor Meldrum.
Was that offsides on the kickoff, you think?
I believe so, because as soon as ball was kicked, he threw the flag looking right at Woodinville. But maybe it's getting waved off.
Looks like he's going to go pick it up.
At the 41-yard line, they may decline it anyway, if they can.
Yeah.
Here comes the big blue train, and there's number 74 right there in your frame. And okay, Pomale, number 44, the center. It's a Matt Small. And it's Scion, and Scion has been a busy guy. He cracks forward across the mid-stripe into Falcon territory. Boy, he has got touchdowns after touchdowns.
Yeah, he runs the ball hard. What I'm seeing too is that Bothell's pulling. Woodinville's defense sees it. Their linebackers are attacking downhill, but Bothell's blocking up front is locking those defenders up really, really well.
Here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 49, and Soom one more time. Left side, just working his way, and another just massive pickup of 12 or 13 on the first carry here.
Yeah, it's just a numbers game. I mean, Bothell's just got more numbers at the point of attack, it seems like, on every single running play.
Sure, the Bothell coach is very happy about that fumble on the score, letting him score on them. So we'll see. They're going to run it right down their throat every time right now.
On the Woodinville 35, Welsh in the ball game, the carrier. He's got a touchdown as well, and he just follows his big guys and gets down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
When you look at a run like that, you got like 4 linemen out in front of you. It's hard to knock somebody down. You got to get past somebody.
I might have been able to get some yards with that.
You would have definitely got some yards.
Only gave him 7 there. 2nd and 3, a rare second down here for Bothell today. Welsh. Oh, he gets that and plenty more. Inside the 20, the red zone.
Yeah, it's just a complete, repeat after play after play after play here. It's just the offensive line for Bothell is just dominating this football game. And they really have the entire game. And it's just huge running lanes for Bothell's running back. So it's tough sledding here for the Woodinville defense unless they make some sort of an adjustment.
They got number 11 back in there again. He's probably going to get the handoff. And
he does. Zion zoom to the 10. It's only the 7th turnover for the Bothell Cougars this year. They've been pretty stingy ball security. 6 turnovers so far. They've taken away, they got 8 takeaways through 5 games, so they're in plus territory.
Still, even after that one, and that was just kind of an unfortunate deal where it basically went through his hands, hit his leg, and bounced straight forward, which is always tough to recover.
Under 8 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3. Outstretched, and it gets him down. Small, he's tackled there by Big Ten Jalen Coleman. We've played his name, but there's Laundry. And it's going to go against Bothell, is that correct?
Roughing the passer.
Really?
Roughing the passer on that play.
Let's take another look at that.
Yeah, I'd like to, hopefully our replay comes up on that.
Jeff
I don't know
Satteris.
if it's helmet to helmet kind of took place there or what have you. It looked pretty darn clean to me, but.
No, they're going backwards here, Rich.
Yeah.
So that was on Bothell.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Did he throw?
It might have been intentional grounding.
Yeah. Oh, he did throw it away there. Sorry, I missed that. So, yeah, intentional grounding by them. So, sorry. Yeah, I was wondering if it was roughing the passer.
Yeah, that seemed a pretty clean football play. Trevor, nice job out of you down there, young man.
I appreciate it. Just trying to make everybody know what's going on down here.
So 3rd and 20 here. Small back to pass. He gets over it. It's caught by Welsh. Welsh makes a man miss. Still on his feet. Gets down to around the 16-yard line.
It might be close to 1st down.
Yeah, pretty good job. Woodinville did a really good job there, basically just keeping everything in front of them, and then Bothell's quarterback made the right decision. Receiver was wide open there, but then Woodinville's defense rallied and brought him down short of the stick. So now we get looks like about a 33-yard attempt here coming up?
Yeah, let's look at it. And let's see who's going to kick this one. This is Diego Palomera. And it's a 33-yarder. And it is up. And it's no good. So Woodinville get a little excited about they hold off the blue train, and Bothell comes away with 0 points.
For the first time in the game. They scored on every single possession until then. So we'll see what, again, the momentum sticks with Woodinville here. We'll see if their offense have had their last 2 drives have been quite successful, so we'll see if they can continue that and tighten this game up a little bit more.
Trevor, was that wide left? I couldn't tell from here.
Yeah, that was a little bit wide left of the upright.
Diego Palomero, number 50, he's a big part of their defense as well. Here's Sorensen. And he's going to let her rip and just let him a little too much, trying to go to Hager. And Blaine Hager couldn't come up with it, the senior. And they've just been a little off, Rich Pardue, on their passing game.
Yeah, that ball, it almost looked, I don't know if it was a little wet there or whatever, but it looked like it kind of slipped out a little bit, and he led the receiver a little bit too much. Receiver was open, made the right read, just led him a little bit too much.
Still one-on-one coverage, so I get another shot at him.
2nd and 10. Sorensen now gets it off to Hernandez. That little delayed draw play did well in the first half. This one picks up some yards. Going to be 3rd and short.
Really good play call. Again, Bothell is just, they're dropping deep, it seems like, on most defensive plays and leaving it for their defensive line and linebackers to clean it up there. And on that draw play, the linebackers are dropping, and it gives you a little bit more space to run the football. So pretty good play call there by Woodinville.
3rd and 2. Vandeweghe now has the touchdown for the Falcons. Vandeweghe takes it one more time, has a little bit of room. He crosses the 30 to the 32, and
I think he made it.
I do think he did.
So yeah, 3rd and short, they go back to kind of that wildcat type formation that they've got, and scored the touchdown on their last possession with it, and moved the sticks this time. So may continue again if the main offense and the quarterback there, Sorensen, can keep get him into 3rd and short. I think they got something going here.
1st and 10. 5:54 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Vandeweghe comes in. Now he goes to the receiver. And they go to him. Vandeweghe, it is complete at the 36-yard line. They keep the clock going.
I like that play.
Yeah, just a little hitch route there to Vandeweghe, and he's the Falcon that scored the touchdown and goes into the wildcat formation there, so it's an easy switch to go.
Hey, is he a relative? It's Vandeweghe. You are the wedge.
Yeah.
Ron the Wedge Henthorne, nobody breaks in. There's Sorensen, he gets it over. Is it caught? Yes. He hangs on, but a great defensive play there as well. The receiver there, Sawyer Munson, gets the ball, but tackled quickly.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 here. Probably not going to be able to go to the wildcat type formation. Probably a throwing down here for Woodinville. So again, big play here. Big play. Unless of course they decided that, hey, I'm going for it on 4th down and just move the ball 2 yards on the ground and try to do it. But I bet they're going to throw the ball here.
As you see here, they're going to go.
Number 4 just came in the game.
No, he's
their quarterback, Sorensen. Yes, the freshman. Thinks about it, pumps. Now he goes long. He's trying to go to Mills.
Got him.
And did he get it? He caught it. Yes! At the 26-yard line.
Did you see how far that pass was? Holy cow.
Yeah, great arm, great ball by Sorensen there. And now do we have a flag?
Oh my goodness,
no.
And Mills is just so front. Here's the play. He's got an arm.
And a great catch.
Into double coverage. Mills, their biggest receiver, best receiver, Owen Mills. I see the laundry here near the Woodinville sideline.
Illegal man downfield.
Oh,
the lineman
my
got down a little bit
goodness.
as he was scrambling around, which is really unfortunate because that was just a great ball and a great catch.
Woodinville fans aren't liking that one.
No, they are not.
That's unfortunate.
Looking for something to cheer about. And
that definitely would have turned the momentum around quite a bit right there.
Falcons' power, they're letting their power be known. That is a unfortunate penalty on a huge gain down to the Bothell 26-yard line, but they sit 3rd and 10 here, back at their own 32-yard line. Sorensen again back to pass. Still looking. Now has to let it rip high, incomplete. He was trying to go for Munson again, and he got lucky that fell in between defenders.
Yeah, there really wasn't anyone open there, and he was going to start getting pressure and had to get rid of it. And going back to that play before, my bet would be, because it was 3rd and 5, is it was an RPO play call, which means that the linemen are blocking like a run, and he had to scramble around, which means that the linemen got out of the 3-yard zone that they have to stay within, and therefore he had a lineman downfield.
So Vandeweghe has the ball. This one off the side of his foot. That one, not what he wanted, and not going to be much. Almost a 12, 13-yard punt. Vandeweghe, who does it all here. He's got the touchdown.
Didn't even punt for the first down.
Yeah, Woodinville. That's putting their defense again in a tough situation.
Well, they did it last time. Let's see if they can do it again.
That is absolutely correct. You get a sense, Trevor Meldrum, you're down on the Bothell sideline, and they're kind of smooth and steady. They're up big, 31-7.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty cool, calm, and collected over here on this Bothell sideline. They ain't too worried. They're just trying to make sure they keep those little things going, keep executing that run game the way they have, and just control this ball game and not let it get out of hand.
Indiana up on the Ducks, 13-10 with 12:25 left to go in the third. That's going to make Rich Pardue very happy.
What an unfortunate score to hear about. That's just a shame.
1st and 10 for Bothell here on the Woodinville 41. Sion Soom down the sideline. Finally drug out, tiptoed along the side. Bartoletti chases him out finally, but another big game.
I'll tell you what's really impressive about Payon Soom is the way he lets his blocking develop in front of him. He's very patient, and then once he sees that little crease, then he just accelerates through it. But again, Bothell gets a lot of guys out in front. There's a lot of traffic there, and you got to find your way through that, and he does an excellent job of doing that.
There's the Bothell pan there getting ready. This time he gets it to Welsh. Welsh on the left side. He'll get across the 20 inside the red zone. It's been the double whammy of Welsh and Soom. That's tough.
Well, and it's when they put the two backs in the backfield there, and you've got a pulling guard plus another lead back, then the running back. I mean, like I said, it's just a numbers game at that point in time. And Woodinville's linebackers are doing a good job reading that and playing downhill, but it's just they're outnumbered. It's almost like, and Woodinville's, keeping their DBs in there, but they might have to start playing down here a little bit more aggressively here.
2nd and 6. Welsh, all kinds of room right up Broadway. He gets down to the 15-yard line, taken down there by Chase Balin. But it is a Bothell first down. Big upset. Unranked Pitt, 34, 25th ranked Florida State, 31. So that's an upset in college ranks here as we get going.
Yeah, it's interesting in college football now with these, mega divisions or whatever, mega leagues that you want to call them. But man alive, it's a little bit like the NFL where it seems like anyone can beat anyone now.
Welsh, and he's taken down. Nice defensive play by Jonah Levengood. Levengood, the junior, comes in and takes him down, leaves him 2nd and 6.
Yeah, the free transfer rule for college is making a lot of teams more compatible all the way around.
Well, I just think it's with the Big Ten, the SEC, and then the ACC. I mean, those three leagues in general just seem well, and I guess you got to also throw the Big 12 in there. But those four, man, it seems like all the games are, for the most part, pretty darn competitive. There are a couple programs out there, a.k.a. Ohio State and Oregon, that definitely seem to have more money than anyone else and definitely have a little bit more talent because of it.
Soom gets it. There's whistles before here, and he'll get head up. Come on, Ronnie. You tried to get in the transfer portal here at STSPN. We didn't let you go. We had to give you big NIL money. Rich bought you lunch.
Yeah. I got a dog hot.
I look like a Wall Street trader down there waving dollar bills. Hey, I gotta get a hot dog here, hot dog here.
You had to pull your press pass out, I heard.
It's like the line was huge. I'm like, I gotta get back. Yeah. The Wedge wants a hot dog.
Yeah,
I gotta get the hot dog and get back.
No, you don't. No, Wedge doesn't wait.
Right.
2nd and 11 now. That good tackle for loss there on the Woodinville 16. And it's Sion Soom, and he's got a blocker. Sion Soom falls in. Touchdown, Soom.
Yeah, again, great blocking by Bothell. I mean, just lots of space out there to run, and once he saw that opening, he just took off and had a pretty good angle here to see it open up, and then he went. So
that young man wants a T-shirt. Sion Soom cuts it up, puts it in. Boy, he's got a nose for the touchdown for the end zone, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. Like I said, he does a really good job. He was even, he was patient there too, again, but then he saw the opening, saw grass, is like you call it in the game, and sees grass and was like, I'm heading for it, man. I'm running. That means there's no one there between me and the end zone.
Diego Palomera on for the extra try.
Mr. Automatic.
Now, this is a different one. This is a different kicker. Dunn was the other kicker.
It wasn't Dunn, no.
And Palomera puts it in.
I wonder why they giving Dunn a break.
And we're 30. Dunn was tired. His leg kicked like 12 in a row, you said. He's tired.
Dunn's done.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Well, the way things were going in the first half, I thought we were going to see a running clock by now.
Back here, Scott Osprey, Rich Bardu around the wedge Henthorn. Trevor Meldrum down on the field here, our Adrenaline fundraiser player of the game. We're still a little in the third quarter, but I think I know who's the leader in the clubhouse here. It's a Bothell Cougar, number 11. There's Dunn will kick it off, and see, Hernandez gets it. Diego cuts it up, hangs on to the ball, now the 25. Good hustle there by Carson Anderson, yeah.
Ran on the field, he kept going.
He's a lefty, look at that, the southpaw.
Yeah.
They should get him to halfback pass.
Yeah, you're really seeing why Woodinville teammates and everyone voted for him to be number 44. You can definitely see he is all heart and he's going to leave it all on the field. Every time he touches the ball, it's 100% every single time.
Go to Woodinville Football, their homepage, their booster page. You can see the story about Parker Moore and why that 44 is so important in that program. And here's, speak of the devil, 44, Diego.
Nice cutback.
Good cutback. And Santiago Hernandez pulls it up.
Now, my point on that is, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 38-7. You can just say, you know what, I'm going to check it in here the rest of this game. But no way, man. Woodinville and, Coach Maxwell, hey, what are we going to do here? What are we going to fight, or are we going to give up? And they're not going to let them do anything but fight for the rest of this game.
It does not get easier. They got Skyline, who dropped one by 1 point to Bellevue last night. Hernandez gets the ball again. Drives over. Good play there by Kanoa, the defender. But they got Skyline and Bellevue coming up to end their season.
Yeah,
and the regular season.
Yeah, not an easy stretch of games here, ending with Bothell and then Skyline and Bellevue. But again, it's a younger team. What kind of heart are you? What kind of heart do you have? What are we? We're going to play out the rest of the season hard, and then we're going to outwork everyone in the off season and set ourselves up for success next season. So it never really ends, regardless of where we are in this season or next. I mean, it's, hey man, what do we got? Are we going to keep fighting? You bet we're going to keep fighting.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be better next year than they are this year with all the experience they've got right now.
Yeah.
That one they got over to Hager. They moved it up, and so leaves them 3rd and 4 now into Bothell territory. But that is the end of quarter number 3. We will head to the 4th on STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington.
Your
Locally
birthday?
owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
There it is, Pop Kenny Stadium. You see the condos, apartments. I'm not sure what they are, but you got a couple people out there enjoying the afternoon. And I tell you, the extra point, you get a little higher than that net, and you know what? You've got a souvenir.
Look, Mom, look what I found.
I wonder if it's like Wrigley, Wrigley Field, they just throw it back. Speaking of Wrigley, boy, they got a Game 5 coming up with the Brewers. I don't want to see the Brewers. Sorensen, he gets it over. There's Bartoletti. And Bartoletti cuts up, and that'll be a Woodinville first down.
Well executed tunnel screen there by Woodinville and picked up the yards. The first screen, I've seen them run all day here. And again, back to that 3-4, there's definitely, that's there. They executed that really well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if they run that a little bit more here in the fourth quarter. That looked good.
Bartoletti, he has 15 catches, 256 yards coming in, 2 TDs, so he's got it. There's that delay, and Hernandez comes up, but he is twisted down, and Big 55, we called his name Big Mo Bilal.
You know, since that last drive of the first half, Woodinville's offense actually done a pretty decent job of moving the football. They just were caught off guard with penalties and drops and all that the first, 3 quarters of that first half, which kind of allowed the score to get out of hand, but just is what it is, I guess, at this point.
Flea flicker, Mills going back. Mills, he gets it. Touchdown! Woodinville Mills!
And no flags on the field. How about that, guys?
Yeah.
34-yard play. The little flea flicker, Sorensen to Mills. I saw him go.
Yeah, great ball. I mean, that's tough, too, because on a flea flicker, you know that you're going to feel like you're going to get some pressure, but Mills got behind the defense there, and, Sorensen saw it right away and got rid of it and put the ball right on him, and in the end zone they go. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate the first part of the game with the penalties and stuff like that. I think otherwise we would have had a little bit closer game.
Now Gavin Watts on for the extra try. He punches it up and he goes through. Yeah, for Bothell, Kalen done it. Number 3, he knew he was burnt. He tried to catch it up and it was too late. And so Woodinville getting on the board here. Way better second half for the Woodinville Falcons. I know Coach Maxwell's got to be happy about that.
Yeah, he absolutely does. It's about trying to show, that heart, how we're going to finish, and they're not giving up. I mean, it's like I said, they had some drops and they had receivers get over the top of the defense, but between drops and penalties, they just didn't get any plays with it in the first half.
Well, you count the second half scores, 14-7 Woodinville.
Yeah.
So, looking good. They're getting probably pretty happy out there as they're moving the ball.
Yeah, you see the Woodinville fans, something to cheer about here. Christian getting you some great shots. Warren as well on camera here today from Pop Keeney.
A couple ex-Seahawks out here today, too.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a traditional kind of blue and green event for the Seahawks. A couple ex-Seahawks were out here, and former player for the Lake Stevens Vikings, who's now a photographer for the Seahawks, Keyshawn Monteros, out here taking pictures of the game, so kind of a big deal.
Wallace with a nice return, and that young man gets across into Woodinville territory.
That's the danger of not getting a good kickoff return. Good return by Bothell there.
You see Wallace bringing it back up. And they'll be in great position here with 10:50 left to go in this game. And Bothell's just a little bit ahead of Woodinville, as we've talked about. The series they've been playing each other a long time, and Bothell's got a lead for 4 games, 24-20. These two coaches have been going head-to-head for many, many years. Boehner leads that series 15-8. As you see, Hudson Altig, the junior, get the ball, and he has a nice gain over on the right side.
Yeah, it picked up. He's a little bit quicker. Woodinville went back to kind of that blitz in the gap left by the pulling guard there, and number 10 for Woodinville, Coleman, tried to get through there and make the play like he did a little bit earlier and couldn't quite catch him. So that's tough. It's tough when you're trying to tackle from behind, and Bothell's running their offense just extremely crisp.
Alta gets the carry again, but we got whistles and flags.
And just like that, probably some sort of illegal motion or something on Bothell. Yep,
motion is Bothell.
Gosh, again, I mean, that's probably the second penalty of the game, third penalty of the game against Bothell. I mean, and probably for less than 20 yards.
I think 13. They had one 15-yard penalty and a couple 10. So.
Yeah, but still, not very many penalties for the most part. Pretty clean. Pretty clean game by the Bothell Cougars.
And right now, you got to remember they got a few non-starters in the ball game for them, so they got to get adjusted to what's going on here.
Altig, right side, and he carries some Falcons with him. Another nice gain will leave him third and about 3. So Seattle Seahawks, Rich Bardu, they are down in Florida, taking on the Jaguars. And if we would have said before the season, they got a away game, they got to go cross country to Jacksonville, it's like, ho-hum. But I tell you, Liam Cohen, he's got that team playing. And Trevor Lawrence, the supposed generational talent when he came out from Clemson, he's on a struggle bus, but he's putting together this year.
Yeah, they looked really good last week. I think Seattle's going to need to really play well to win that game tomorrow. And they still have got, I think 3 major injuries in their defensive backfield, so they had some challenges there too.
Alta gets the carry. Balin brings him down, and
it's going to be a flag against
we got more
Bothell
whistles.
Here. I think it's going to be offside against Bothell.
Yeah, it looks like we got an illegal motion happening on Bothell.
So this puts Woodinville into a situation now. All of a sudden, 3rd and short becomes 3rd and long. Again, defense, time for them to step up here a little bit and get the ball back for their offense, which has scored on its last 2 possessions. And with a great possession, that fell just a little bit short at the end of the first half. So really the last 3 possessions by Woodinville has been great. So we'll see what Bothell can do here on offense, keep the sticks moving, and see if Woodinville can stiffen on defense.
Matt Small, the quarterback. Now he gives it off to Frank. They're running a lot of other kids in, up 38-14. Looks like there was a little late hit there.
Kind of threw him out of bounds, but I don't know if they didn't see flags.
Little extracurricular activity after the play, but no flags, and probably normal in a rivalry game like this a little bit.
4th down, they're going to go for it. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they're up by a sizable lead here, so they're going to
go.
try to convert this and see if they can keep moving the sticks. So again, big play here for Woodinville's defense.
Bread and butter running play, or are they going to throw it?
We'll see. 4th and 6, Anderson the running back, and they give it to Anderson. Right side, I don't think he's going to get there. Good play there by the Woodinville defense.
Well, another stop by Woodinville. That's got to make them really happy.
Yeah, they stiffened when they needed to there. I felt Bothell's probably going to run the ball. I mean, with a big lead like this, they're going to, and they've had great success with it, obviously, all game. So, but again, a little bit of momentum here to Woodinville. We'll see what they can do offensively here. And all of a sudden, they put one in the end zone here. And, yeah, it's still probably a 17-point lead, but at least they can walk off the field or whatever if they end up short, just feeling like, you know what, we fought hard in the second half and played well. And kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit in the first half, quite honestly, between penalties and drops.
Well, I like what Tom Boehner's doing there. He's putting some of his second stringers in there and giving them a chance to feel what this game's like. So, and it's helping out for Woodinville a little bit.
Here we go. It's in and out of the hands, trying to go to Barletti.
He's lucky that wasn't picked there, kind of throwing it into triple coverage there.
Yeah. Speaking of coverage, people talk to me about what cover 1 and cover 2. Why don't you explain to them what that is, Rich?
Well, cover 1 is usually when you have one deep safety that's got to cover the entire width of the field from a safety position standpoint. And a cover 2 is you've got 2 safeties splitting the field in half, and they've got to cover basically half of the field.
Kind of where we are now.
Santiago Hernandez, he gets the ball, cuts up a nice hole, and he'll get close to the 45-yard line. That'll leave him 3rd and short. And these are the kinds of getting ahead of the sticks that Woodinville's been doing the second half, Rich.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, their offense, actually the entire team has played much better in the second half than they did in the first half. So, again, young team. You could have seen the growth happen right in front of our eyes tonight, which is pretty cool.
Get it over. Munson, and Munson down. He skirts the sideline. Another Woodinville first down.
Yeah, they're moving the ball big time here in the second half. And again, executing. They had a couple plays in that first half, and like I said, drops and penalties kind of brought it back, but they haven't suffered from that here in the second half and are having a lot of success. And I think if that wouldn't have taken place in the first half, we'd probably have a pretty tight ball game. So they gotta be pretty happy with the way they've come out after halftime here, and their coach Maxwell does, and that they're playing much, much better than they did in the first half.
And you saw a really good block there by senior Braden Bartoletti to cut Munson loose and get that first down. Now on the Bothell 44-yard line. Sorensen back to pass, throws it. It's caught by Munson again. Munson makes a move. He's pushed out at the 30-yard line by big 17 Cam Cogdill. And now we got whistles.
Yeah, I'll tell you what on that, too, it was really cool is Hernandez there threw a great block to spring him right there, boom, and just a great block. Give him another 10 yards there, and unfortunately it looks like it's coming back with a penalty.
That was a little magic boom right there. Oh, it's a boom there. I like that, Rich.
Shrug it
other
off.
than I don't have the knowledge of him nor the great voice.
It's still first down. No
Yeah,
big deal.
first down.
Okay.
Penalties have been just a killer. Again, they come into this game. They're young. One of the most penalized, or one of the more penalized teams in Kinko Crown. Cut it over. Bartoletti. Nice little comeback, a little tunnel. Then second, they get almost to the original stick.
That worked last time. Didn't work this time.
Yeah, tunnel screen there, and they didn't get what they call the number one defender, meaning AKA the person defending the outside receiver there, and the receiver was catching that ball, but they didn't get a hat on him, and he was able to catch right up to him and make the tackle. So.
Second and 12 here. The ball on the Bothell 46. Sorensen back to pass. Now he goes deep down the corner. He's got Mills again, and he gets it. What a catch there at the 10-yard line. And finally, Owen Mills coming up big here in the second half.
Wow, what a great throw and great catch. Unbelievable. So just confidence. Put a great ball up there, and then again, catches it, gets down in bounds. And again, Mills, no drop. I mean, that was what happened in the first half. He dropped a couple of them, and the ball was put on him just like that. So, man, Woodinville, like I said, completely different team here in the second half than they were in the first half.
And he's getting behind the defenders every time, too.
Under 7 to go. Hernandez to the left. Here comes Sorensen, rolls left. Looking, he had a wide open player. Now he cuts back, tipped, and intercepted. It is intercepted. It was tipped up. He threw it in traffic, and Gochner, Colin Gochner, the junior, comes up with it.
Unfortunate double coverage toss. He didn't need to do that. He could have run it probably close to the goal line.
Well, I thought he had Vandewedge, your relative. I thought he had him wide open there early in the play.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He threw it into double, triple coverage there, and he had a guy, and I didn't get this number, but in the back left corner of the end zone, the back pylon there, had a guy waving his arm, the receiver waving his arm, throw it to me, throw it to me.
I think that was to Vandewedge.
Was it Vandewedge? Yeah. Yeah, well, he was trying to get his attention, but when you got guys running in your face and running all over in football, it's a lot easier said than done, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a pick in the end zone, so
20-yard line, right?
I think so. They're discussing it.
They're trying to figure out what to do because they haven't had this happen very often. So,
Trevor, you had a great look at it. Trevor Meldrum going down the field. You were right there.
Yeah, he started rolling out, wanted to get something done, threw the ball up, bobbled off his hands actually, bobbled off another Bothell guy, and then a third guy caught it. It was a very good defensive play, very unfortunate for the Falcons.
Falcons really had something going there.
Tough to throw into double coverage and get lucky.
And that's also one of those things where experience, as he gets a little bit older in that situation, just airmail it right over all of them and live to play another down. But that's how you learn.
Scion back in the ball game, and Soom gets it up. It's a nice easy handoff. It's 6:30 left, under 6:30 to go here in this one.
But I will say this overall with Woodinville, definitely, like I said, I think in front of us today, playing this great Bothell team, and they do look great. We've seen some definite growth as a team out of Woodinville, which is pretty cool to see. But Bothell today, to me, just looks like the superior team, not only on the scoreboard, but execution-wise, and just running the ball very well. Very, very dominant on the offensive line of scrimmage.
Now in motion, they give it off. And that's Kyson Warnock, and Warnock, one of their key players here through this 25-26 campaign.
And they're still running about 90% of their runs to the right, Rick.
Yeah, they are. That's been their tendency, and they're 75, who's had an unbelievable game. You know, he's basically pulling on every single down, and their lead blocker one way or the other. So I think they got a lot of faith in him, that's for sure.
D'Ambrosia.
Yeah.
6'3", 260. First and 10 now at their own 32-yard line. I get to Welsh. Miles, it's fumbled. The strip, and Woodinville, yes, they got it. A great strip there. I'm not sure if it was Lucas Redmond, the junior, who stripped Welsh of the ball, and just like that, Woodinville has the ball right back to them.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too, where you're kind of wondering, they're trying to, the ball's squirting around there. It's like, we're going to pick it up and run with it. Just get on the ball, hang on to it, and he did. So here we are. We'll see what Woodinville's offense can do now. And kind of really the first, I would say, mistake by Bothell all game.
That was Redmond that got it.
Rohan Damaraj comes up 6, and White comes up with that ball. And here comes Sorensen right back at you. Hernandez right by his side. And this time Hernandez gets it, cuts up. He'll get up to the 25-yard line. 5:05 left to go in the game. Stay tuned. Trevor will have our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game and our Les Schwab Lineman of the Night, or the day. We got a chance. We're not used to the day. Lineman of the day.
Lineman of the afternoon.
Yes, lineman of the afternoon.
The lights are on, but I don't need them.
Yeah. Lucked out with weather. 2nd and 6 here. Now at the Bothell 25. Sorensen looking. Now he has to scramble. Oh, and he gets cracked. Close to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they'll give him 1.
Good decision not to throw it away that time, because looking downfield, he had almost everybody covered or pretty close to covered, so it would have been a tough reception to make.
That's only the 3rd interception for young Sorensen on the season. He had 2 coming in, 9 touchdowns. He completes almost 70% of his passes. So for a freshman in this league,
it's impressive.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he throws the ball very, very well. He's got 3 more years, too, to develop and continue to get better. I think he's going to be something special.
Sorensen going deep. There's Mills, and he gets it. Touchdown, Falcons!
Same stuff they ran, like I said. They've seemed like they've felt that they could get behind Bothell's defense, especially on the outside there against their corners. And they have. And if it wasn't, again, but going back, wasn't for the drops, this would be a closer game. But, I mean, they knew right now I'm going that direction. And great ball by Sorensen and great catch by Mills. So there we are. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect execution.
7th touchdown for Owen Mills on this season.
I don't know how big Owen is, but he looks like he's about 6'4", so it's pretty hard to intercept the pass going to his.
Watts, high snap. Great job by Munson to get it down, and he puts it up and through. So there's nothing like moral victories, but boy, if you're a Woodinville Falcon, you got to feel so much better. You put 21 on the board.
Yeah, they got to feel a lot better with themselves after halftime. And I'm sure that Coach Maxwell's message was, look, we're better than this. We can play better than this. Let's just go out and execute in the second half and ignore the scoreboard. And here we are, 38-21. They beat Bothell in the second half. I think it's 21-7 or something like that. So they've actually beat them in the second half. And honestly, they're a little bit of their own worst enemy in the first half offensively. Defensively, they've had a tough time stopping Bothell's offense all day. Bothell's offense and their offensive line just stuffed it down on the entire day for the most part. So.
Well, both strengths and weaknesses. Bothell coming in today, they're the second worst pass defense in Kinko Crown through 5 games.
And then
and they had trouble with Skyline with their passing. We did that game, and they had trouble with the passing of Odom, who's the Skyline quarterback. He leads the league in passing right now. He's one of the top ones in the state, actually. As you see now, the kickoff specialist here, Jordan Connolly, and they do it onside. And I think Bothell comes up with this one. And the up back, 33. Nice job by Matthew Hackenmiller, the sophomore, 6'3", 225. He comes up with that ball. Nice job.
A little better than their last kickoff when they ran it back past the 50-yard line.
This
time they got it on the other side. So let's see if their defense can hold up against that run for Bothell.
3:44 left, 38-21. And here comes Matt Small, the junior quarterback for Tom Boehner. And he gets it to Sion. Sion again with that big blocker up front. D'Ambrosia leads the way and a huge gain.
Got to put laundry on the field.
Yep, it's coming back.
Probably going to be holding against Bothell here would be my bet with where that was thrown.
Talk about a train. There's the engineer and there's the caboose.
Yeah, the blue train as they like to call it.
Yes.
Yeah, we got holding on Bothell. So unfortunately for them, that's gonna come back. Again, on a, for the most part, perfectly executed day by the Bothell Cougars offensively.
Definitely a good running ball club. There's no question about that. If you're going to go up against Bothell, you better be able to stop the run.
No doubt. And here we got all kinds of what was going on there? What was that? By Jeff Satteris. He just did is he playing Pictionary? Trevor, what is going on down there?
I'm sure right there with you. It looks like he was doing some of that nature, and now he's getting a little laughing with the refs down here.
All right, Welsh. Miles comes out. He got it stripped out of his hand last time. He tucks it high and tight, Rich Pardue. High and tight, just like you used to.
Yeah, right.
Got to keep it high and tight. Loss of 3 there, 2nd and 13. Welsh, the running back here. Clock ticking down. 2:45 left to go in this one. Oh, it's fumbled snap, and Small just has to drop on it, and all kinds of Falcons. Look at the hustle for the Woodinville Falcons.
Yeah, they're not giving up there, and now they have 3 timeouts. So Woodinville calls a quick timeout there because it brings up a 3rd and long. Again, trying to get the ball back, trying to probably not much of a chance of winning this game. This is more about pride, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right, we'll take a break. 2:31 left. The Kinko Crown matchup. More after this.
F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish. Bickford.net.
Lineman of the game is 7'5" blue, Trevor.
Okay.
And we're coming back here. We're just talking about our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game. So the player of the game is going to be Sion Soom, 11 in blue. And our Les Schwab lineman of the game is going to be big 75 on your roster, Dominic D'Ambrosia. 6'3", 260. How you doing?
Yeah, he's done an excellent job all day. I mean, they basically, wherever 75 goes, the football's going right behind him, it seems like, all day. So, and look at how successful the running game's been. So he's obviously a key piece to that whole deal. The whole offensive line's played really, really well, obviously, but
Welsh coming down to the left side, the near side here. Welsh turns the corner. Welsh finally taken down inside the 30.
Coming back.
Bartoletti had him.
Yeah, unfortunately coming back. I think this is probably going to be holding against Bothell again. But again, there's a good example of 75 where they running the ball right behind 75 there, and it's been the case all day.
Yeah.
Coleman tried to check up on him.
And look at number 74 was all the way down the field too. I didn't think he could run that far.
Love that kid. And okay, Pomale. The size here, the 6'3", 394. That's a 3, gentlemen. That's a if he puts an order in, you triple it.
Well, I think he deserves a shirt too.
Well, I don't know if we've got budget for that. We have to talk to our six-tool player. That's a line item.
Well, we got a 3X shirt down there. Maybe we can separate it between the two of them.
Yeah. All right. So another timeout on the field.
Yeah, and he's done an excellent job too, number 74. That whole offensive line for Bothell's been impressive.
Speaking of paying bills, I'm not sure if we're going to pay one now. We are. We'll be back with the conclusion of this one.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago.
Yeah, but
today,
it's 75.
we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
You see the Woodinville Falcons right there. They've got a tough go. We keep talking about it. Bothell, in the meanwhile, they've got Mount Si. That's no easy going. And then they'll end the regular season with Eastlake, and then it'll be really. It's always interesting when the playoffs come to be here in the beginning of November, and it things how they shape up. With you got your cross rival. We don't know where our crew will be sent, where we're going to go, or where the STSPN crew will be sent for playoffs. But stay tuned. All of our socials right here, and also on Seattle Sports is Small. He's going to go deep. He's got a man open off the fingertips. Trying to go to Gochner, their number one receiver, and it's cut down
by Felton.
Yeah, Felton did a great job there.
Yeah, he got behind Felton, and Felton just never gave up on the play, and last second sticks his hand out there and knocks the ball away. That's just a great defensive play.
Watch Felton turn around and look for the ball, though, too.
And honestly, it was a great ball. I mean, the throw was perfect. The receiver was in position. He got behind him. I mean, that was one of those plays where, boom, the defensive player sticks his hand out at the last second, makes the play. That's great.
If he did not look back for the ball, he wouldn't have got that.
Kicks it off here, and the punt. They're just going to watch it roll. Takes a Bothell roll.
Roll down to the 2-minute timeout.
I look down at my phone, and Todd Elvick is calling me. He's literally 4 feet from me. 2:03 left to go here. And you'll see that last play right here again. You'll see trying to go to Gochner and broken up. So here come the Falcons, and you see they're excited, and they should be. 1st and 10 now at their own 38-yard line. I'm not sure what we're waiting for here. We got, some substitutions, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like the ref sent 10 off the field for some reason. Maybe something about equipment again. I'm unsure.
Sorensen gets it on. Hernandez. Santiago, he's bottled up quickly there. We'll give him 2.
Great job by Bothell's defense of getting off blocks there and making the tackle. Nothing there.
Under 2 to go here in this one.
Not sure I'd be running any plays on the ground here at this point.
Sorensen now empty. He'll get it back over, and Hernandez gets it. Fights through a couple defenders, and he falls forward close to the 45, leaving 3rd and 4. Good little plays here. Reminds me of a team you used to coach with.
Just little bubble out to the edge, a simple little throw and get some blocking up.
Sorensen going again. Mills, he can't hold on. Outstretched fingertips. Those sticky gloves just couldn't quite pull it in.
Yeah, Mills got behind the defense there again on a great route and just a little bit overthrown. Just a hair, but still not a bad ball, and put it in a place where, which is what you're supposed to do as a quarterback. You put it in a place where either his receiver is going to make a play or it's going to go incomplete and you're not going to have a pick. So
you see what head coach Wayne Maxwell's so excited about it. You look at that throw. Sorensen, he threw that well before that kid was clear of the defender. So great anticipation.
Yep.
4th and 4 here for Woodinville. 1:13 left to go in the ball game, and they're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
I think they should run that same play again. Well, they got to lose with 1:13 left to go.
Well, we'll hear it. We'll see right after this.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Awesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Awesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Awesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
We're back here. We're just giving you the Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game, Sion Soom, number 11, 4 touchdowns today. He has been spectacular. And our Les Schwab lineman of the game, big 75, Dominic D'Ambrosia. Sorensen gets it over. Mills now flips it to Hernandez, and that tomfoolery did not go over well with Bothell. They were right on it the entire way, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, the old hook and ladder, and Bothell did a really good job there, just staying home and making a tackle in space and shutting down the drive. So we got 1:06 left here in the game, and I think Bothell's going to try to get this thing, get the clock run down and get out of here with a W.
Well, Woodinville must have had that play in their playbook, and they wanted to run it and see what would happen, but I don't think that was a good call in that.
Well, there's that play you're looking for someone to make a mistake defensively and overcommit, and Bothell just did not do that. They stayed home and did what they were supposed to. So really good execution by Bothell's defense there.
Let's see if they just run this out.
Might take a knee here.
They should. That's what they're going to do.
Clock just now started, 1:05.
Yeah.
Best formation in football, the victory formation right there.
There it is.
And Woodinville has no timeout, so they just let her run down.
So Woodinville, they'll switch sides. They'll be the home team next week versus Skyline. Skyline will come in here for the second time. They won against Bothell again, 14-7. We had that game for you right here as they sit down. And our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game, number 11, Sion Soom, with the best name. I'm telling you, that's a great one. As the clock ticks down, I think this is going to do it here. And they'll go through the handshake line, and Trevor Meldrum will try and catch number 11 and number 75 as quickly as possible. As it's been that second half, I mean, Woodinville could have just crumbled, right? They could have just taken it. They were down big. They hadn't scored. And instead, as you see Trevor Meldrum there walking along, trying to find 75 and 11.
Yeah, they could have, but they did not. They came out with pride and played hard in the second half. And you know, like you said, they won basically 21-7 in the second half. But Bothell, you know, was clearly the better team today. I mean, they executed better on offense and just ran the ball down their throat for most of the day. They didn't as much in the second half, but that also is kind of a, you know, we're up by a huge 31-0 at halftime. I mean, that's not super surprising either that they're not quite as motivated there.
All right, we're going to go down. Trevor Meldrum with our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game, Sion Soom, and our Les Schwab lineman of the game, Dominic D'Ambrosia.
Yeah, we're here with Sion and Dominic. Boys, heck of a game. Player of the game, lineman of the game. I'm going to start with you here. What's your pregame ritual for a game like this? Big rivalry game. What do you do pregame?
I mean, I cramp a lot because I'm known, the Soom family is known for cramping, so my pre-games is getting healthy for my brothers.
Bananas,
yeah,
mustard.
Bananas, hey, vitamin pills, all that.
Nice. What'd your team do well today that you guys think you can build on for the rest of the season?
Just, I don't know. I think we did amazing out here. Finishing the game.
Yeah.
I'll say finishing the game.
Finishing the game.
Fourth quarter, we did terrible.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to give it to you, Dominic. Big man in the trench. What's your pregame meal?
Spaghetti and meatballs, you know?
Spaghetti and meatballs? Hell yeah. Well, hey, you got a favorite play in today's game?
Seattle. We ran it like 50 times, so
yeah,
I'm the lead puller on that, so I like Seattle.
I was going to say, we were seeing that a lot today. You were definitely a force to be reckoned with. Well, hey, congrats, boys. Great win. Go enjoy it.
Have them hold up. Okay, well, okay. All right. Hopefully we got that. Got a pick. Great job, Trevor Meldrum. Fantastic. Players of the game. I love the spaghetti and meatballs. I'm in. I'm in on the D'Ambrosia household. I'm ready.
I think what did he say there? He also said he pulled 50 times. I think he's a little light. I think it might have been about 60. I mean, it was like unbelievable.
A little less than how many pitches last night in the Mariner.
Yeah, 420 something or whatever it was. But at any rate, going back to Bothell, yeah, they just executed really well. Their offense executed really well, and they definitely deserved the W today. So they were the better team. They looked really good all day.
I think Woodinville's got a lot to be proud of for that second half performance, and looking forward to their next game. They're going to learn a lot from this game and probably do really well the next game too.
All righty, I think that's going to do it for us. The Bothell Cougars, they take care of business on a home day here, the cross rivalry. Tom Boehner comes on top, 38-21. For everybody, huge thanks to Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool and 6-tool player. He picked up another one for him. Trevor Meldrum, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Rich Bardu, Scott Oshman saying so long. Bothell 38, Woodinville 21.
Getting pressure and he's taken down.
10. Does he get in? He dove in. No, they have him at the 1 or 2 yard line.
McGee, left side, stiff arm, gets out of bounds.
Hands it. No, he's going to keep it, and he gets absolutely drilled.
Donovan going for it all. He's got a wide open man.